Hey guys, welcome back. Farmer Clint here. And last time I left you guys, we were standing out in the middle of our soybean field, and as you can see, we're out in the corn. Been a pretty busy month this year, or lately. We've been not only we've been trying to get some corn combine, we've been getting cattle brought in from pasture, and even got the calves weaned, which we'll be talking about more on next month's video. So this field we're standing in, we planted this back in about mid-April, and go from planting to spraying to protect it from weeds, and we also give it a shot of nitrogen fertilizer in about the first part of July, which fertilizer gives it the nutrients and the food for it to grow. And right after planting, we spray it to control the weeds, which will take away some of those nutrients from the corn. So that's why we don't like weeds out here. So as we take a walk here, as I showed you in last month's video, we had a lot of corn residue that we were planting our soybeans into. This is the residue that how it looks like in the fall. Corn, unlike the stuff that you eat, this was the number 2 yellow field corn. You can try to eat it, but you'd probably spit it right back out. The 2 main uses for this type of corn is either for cattle use or for ethanol. So unlike the soybeans, corn, you need to plant a specific seed. If we were to plant this, it would not grow very well. That's because corn is a hybrid corn. It takes a specific female plant mated with a specific male plant to produce the higher bushels of corn. Corn on our farm, we mainly take it to either the ethanol plant, into our local elevator, or we chop it for silage, as you can see in the background that we have done here about 2 months ago. You can see the green stuff that's growing out there is a cover crop that we've planted, something new that we're trying this year, and we're hoping the benefits of that will be for both wind and water soil erosion. So the reason that we're wanting to protect the topsoil is the topsoil is the building blocks of a good crop, and the more we protect that, the better that soil will be for generations down the road. It's a little cold and blustery out here. Let's get out of the cold and get in the combine and get some corn harvested.
I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver, hogging up the road on my plower, chugga-lugga-lugging 5 miles an hour on my international harvester.
We're back in the combine where it's nice and warm. So a little chilly November Sunday afternoon out there. Combining corn's a little different process than what you saw when we were combining soybeans. We actually do it row by row, where the stalk is pulled down in between a couple of plates, where it pinches off the ear, and that is augured, conveyed back through the combine and back into the hopper just like before. So unlike when we were doing the soybeans, which are averaging around 45 bushel an acre, corn in our area ranges anywhere from 140 to around 200 bushels an acre. So South Dakota every year plants around 5 million acres of corn, which then leads to right around 800 million bushels of corn. Most of these uses go for either ethanol usage, feed for cows, or export over to foreign countries. So since we're talking corn, let's talk a little about ethanol. 1 bushel of corn produces just under 3 gallons of ethanol, which is the fuel that is mixed in with gasoline to run your cars, your lawnmowers, and even some of your boats. If some of you are NASCAR fans, they run 100% ethanol in their race cars. Well, start groaning. It's that favorite time of the segment again where it's pop quiz time. This month, it's going to be a double groaner because I'm going to have 2 questions for you. Don't worry too bad. This week's questions are all multiple choice. Question number 1. In what state did corn ethanol first get started? If you guessed C, you are right. Corn ethanol production was first started at South Dakota State University right here in South Dakota. The still that they used to make the ethanol mash was called Big Bertha, and it was started by 2 guys that later went on to start up the company Poet Industries, based right out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So question number 2. What percentage of farms in the U.S. are family owned, like ours? If you guessed D, you're right. Family farms consist of 97% of all the farms in the United States today. Well, kids, that's about all I have for now. I'll see you next month where we'll be going into the feedlot where we just weaned our calves and we'll be talking cattle. So on behalf of myself, Kelly, and the rest of the gang here at Brandlee Farms, stay safe out there. I'm going to get back to my Sunday tradition of listening to country classic music. Keep your stick on the ice.
Rolling, 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 rolling.